That's crazy.
The series continues. Meet the Grams.
Let's get into it. Alchemist beat. Shout out to the Alchemist beat.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind them. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort.
So, he says never let a man piss on your leg, son. T.I. had like a movie showing once, and one of his friends, I remember his friend who passed away, he apparently he got drunk and he fell asleep and he pissed himself, and some of it got on Drake.
Oh man.
Yeah, and T.I. dropped the song and he said he talked about the shit, and then Drake followed him. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Disrespect.
Business, that's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Never code switch, whether right or wrong. You're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Understand, no throwing rocks and hiding hands. That's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how he treats your moms. Don't have a kid to hide a kid to hide again. Be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. A lot of superstars, that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18.
This shit sound like some shit the Joker.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them. Especially with all the girls that's hurt inside this climate. You're a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotion, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper, and more paper, and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that like to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and YC get fucked up in the cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on Hovio that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle, he should die so all of these women can live with a purpose. I've been in this industry 12 years, I'ma tell y'all one little secret. It's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas. To any woman that be playing this music, know that you're playing your sister, or better yet, selling your niece. To the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams, I gave you the truth, so I'ma get mines. The embassy about to get raided too, it's only a matter of time. Hey, Lil Bron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away. They looking at you too if you standing by him. Keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe.
Pause. Yeah, that was.
He's really telling him to die. He should die. Like what the?
Shit is.
Why does he hate him that bad? Like,
I mean,
how does
based on the premise of that verse, I mean, did you hear what he said about him?
That he's a predator.
I mean, I don't like predators.
But how does he? Where like? Obviously, I don't know. He could be telling the truth, but how is he?
He could be lying.
He could be lying. It's
yeah,
like,
he could be lying.
Jesus, like.
Yeah. I mean,
the fact that he was talking to his kid though is so crazy too.
Yeah,
like
crazy.
To his mom.
To the mom.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Under the guise of the verse, I understand why. Granted, he already said he hated him already before the verse. Granted, he could have known this the whole time, but he said a lot there. I can't front. I think that we don't got to go through each part of it, but he definitely said a lot. And it's funny because And the last shit, Drake was like, "There's no big three. It's just Big D and his video proof." Talking about when his news leaked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
And then he says, and they leak videos of themselves to further their agenda. So it's like he's saying, "Yo, your son is a freak boy. You a freaky ass nigga. He's a freaky 69 guy." You feel me? But, yeah, the third verse is supposed to be a bomb. The third verse is really supposed to be a bomb.
Okay.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much, but it's music, yeah, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynist, living inside his songs. Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own. Should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you. Or at your 11th birthday, singing poems with you. Instead, he being Turks, paying for sex and popping perks. Examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're kind. You got a gift to change the world and can change your father's mind. Cause our children is the future, but he lives inside confusion. Money's always been illusion, but that's the life he's used to. His father probably didn't claim him neither. History do repeats itself, sometimes it don't need a reason. But I would like to say it's not your fault that he's hiding another child. Give him grace, this the reason I made Mr. Morale. So our babies like you can cope later. Give you some confidence to go through something, it's hope later. I never want to hear you chasing man cause it's felt behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I tell you who your father is, just play this song when it rains. Yes, he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And a fucking deadbeat that should never say more life. Meet the Grams.
Oh my.
Dear Hybrid, I know you probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully I don't have a hating bone in my body. It's supposed to be
right, I was
a good
gonna say.
exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some decent people? Guess integrity is lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you. And I like to understand cause your house was never a home. 37 but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems, bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems. Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca. Strip the ego from the bottom. I try to empathize with you, cause I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but wanna be like so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance, let's recap moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend, no culture cachet to binge. Just disrespecting your mother, identities on the fence. Don't know which family will love you. The skin that you living in is compromised in personas. Can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer, you go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them, that's not right, that ain't how mama raised us. Take that mask off, I wanna see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Cause you lied about religious views, you lied about your surgery, you lied about your accent and your past tense, all is perjury. You lied about your ghost riders, you lied about your crew members, they all pussy, you lied on them, I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son, you lied about your daughter, you lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle, this a long life battle with yourself.
Oh, now the shirt makes sense because he's pissing on it. Yeah, the shirt makes sense now. That's what he's alluding to, right? The T.I. situation with the shirt.
So do you know the theory behind this?
The theory behind the whole picture? Or
Yeah.
Well, with
is that Ozempic?
The Ozempic, the Maybach glove. What the fuck is the receipt on the left?
I can't tell off the top of my head. But so before we get to that, what are your thoughts on the songs?
Yeah, this is the beat made it so eerie feeling.
It's like aggressive, but like not like.
It's eerie.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
horror-esque.
Yeah, horror for sure is like a good word. Like the fact that he, like, I get like where he even explicitly said like, you know, like his metaphors didn't reach him, but then he that Drake mentioned his family name first, but like the way he did it so aggressive here.
I mean, it was
crazy.
It was aggressive, yes, but I feel like it was really cerebral. He basically just psychoanalyzed this nigga via the perspectives of his family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm gonna talk to your son and explain to your son why you ain't shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to your dad and I'm gonna talk to your mom. Your mom, I'm gonna do it with some sympathy, but I'm gonna tell you your son is a piece of shit. I'm gonna tell your dad's a piece of shit for not raising you correctly, but you should get paid more from this nigga.
Yeah.
It's like he talks to his alleged daughter.
So how did he find out about that?
Allegedly, he put out some bait. So I've heard, so to speak. You heard about that?
I just heard he had a mole. That's the way that he said it in 616. Have you ever think that OVO is working for me?
So the daughter's 11.
Allegedly.
And okay, I get that he's coming, but like, if you're like, you know, trying to, I don't want to say double advocate, but like, if he's going hard on the fact that he's hiding and blah blah blah, but like, what about just the fact maybe like he wants privacy? Like, that's kind of like the main thing aside from like, all right, he's a gambling addict, he's on drugs, whatever.
If the way that he frames it in this one, it's not that he's hiding it, because Kendrick has kids too. He don't talk about them, but he acknowledges them. It seems like he doesn't acknowledge the kids. He may not even be active in this alleged kid's life. So he's a deadbeat, not necessarily because he's not he's not talking about it, but he's not active.
And the other thing too is that, you know, much to the conversation that we were having last week, you know, to your point, Drake makes himself and his like location, so to speak, publicly known, where he's at and who he's with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's always posting on Instagram.
He posts
People
Adonis.
always posting him. You know, exactly. He posted Adonis now after the whole Pusha situation.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, he kind of like was hiding him. I mean, people say hide him, but what if he just didn't want to?
But the thing is, bro, if you're that active, like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have to. I don't want to say you have to.
No, it's not that you have to. It's that you don't think that it would come up at some point.
Right.
That you know what I'm saying? For it to have come up as such a huge secret that nobody knew about except like certain people in Pusha at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's like
he shamed that nigga into claiming his child. Essentially,
that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But is the daughter like well off? Is she taking care of?
We don't even know if she exists.
So that's like another thing about it too. You know, it's like there's that aspect of like shaming him because he's a deadbeat, but what does that mean? Just because he doesn't say he has one?
Well, we don't even know if she exists.
Exactly.
But, I mean, under the premise that what he's saying is true, right? Which we all established, we don't know if it's true. Under the premise that it's true, it's not that he just doesn't acknowledge it. He's not active. Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father is not active inside your world. So he already off the bat establishes that he's not just not acknowledging her. He doesn't claim her almost.
Okay.
That being said, right? This cover,
this is interesting, is
allegedly proof that he has a mole inside of OVO, because allegedly this is supposed to be Drake's father's suitcase.
That's weird. If that's real, that's crazy.
But here's the play, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly, Drake made him think that he had a mole.
Yeah.
So now,
that's
the glove, MMG. Who's MMG?
Maybach Music.
Music. Who's he beefing with?
Oh,
Ross. Ozempic. Said that Rick Ross is using Ozempic.
Yeah.
Right. The one of the receipts is for jewelry.
Okay.
I don't know. Did y'all peep whose jewelry he had in the last video?
Drake had on?
Yeah. Or not? Drake didn't have him on.
The
owner.
The owner. Yeah.
The Asian.
Yeah. You people. I don't know if you could tell off the rip, but
I wasn't paying attention to.
It's Pharrell's jewelry.
Oh, and he's beefing with Pharrell.
So that's allegedly the receipt for that.
Wait, who's beefing with Pharrell? Kendrick?
No, Drake, because of Pusha T.
Oh, but he still had bought for the video.
He bought it since
he just had it
last year. Remember that song he had with fucking Travis Scott, Meltdown? He says, "I have your boss. I should melt down your boss's shit for you know what I mean, whatever the case is."
Okay.
And I think that the last, like, one of them shits is like supposed to be like like a card for some shit. I think it's supposed to be like ASAP Rocky, like clothing or whatever the case is. So, and then the shirt says Shorty Collection. What has he been doing this entire beef?
Calling him Shorty. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I believe this shit.
That Drake set it up.
Drake set it up.
Yeah, because I mean, the fact that Kendrick posted this and didn't
double check,
like even just seeing Shorty Collection, like you don't think something's up.
I mean, that's
yeah, that is kind of like a
yeah. Nah, he was. It's tough
unless Kendrick knew that this was some bait, right? And knew that Drake was trying to lay it down. You know what I'm saying? And this is a quintuple, you know what I'm saying? Parallelogram entendre. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You feel
That's
me?
crazy.
You know?
If you caddy, yo, we out here dissecting.
Yeah.
But yo,
imagine Kendrick knew that Drake knew that Kendrick was gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do some shit, and he posted this shit anyways.
Nah,
you know?
This one was,
I don't know, bro.
It's ugly.
Yeah.
It's very ugly. I can't front. It's like sinister.
Yeah.
And I'm like, out of all of the things that's dropped, this one and that tailor-made shit, I don't want to listen to ever again.
The tailor-made one was Irisu?
Huh?
No,
that shit
is just fucking disrespectful.
It's not. It wasn't really bad. It just wasn't especially good.
Is that when he said the names or something like that?
No, that's when he used the Tupac and Snoop AI to fucking
mimic the voice.
Yeah, that's just nasty work, bro.
Yeah,
you don't think that's disgusting?
Like against you didn't ask their permission or not. Like, we can't ask one. Clearly,
one of them is gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and you like won't even let him rest.
Right.
You know, let alone to bring him back for some
beef
that he knows nothing about. Like that's
right.
That's just kind of like
crazy how
disgusting.
they're all on the top 5 of trending. This is number 4, number 1.
Yeah.
There's a reason
number
why
2.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Well, we got this next. Make sure you tap
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Look out for it.
Yeah.
The nuke.
Next one.
The nuke. This the
The
nuke.
nuke like us.
Peace.